Caruso was the NBA, All-NBA second team last year, Rookie of the Year, All-Rookie team, et cetera, et cetera. Of course, College Player of the Year, 2 years at North Carolina. 10-point veteran lead, 9 points.
I think sooner or later the NBA is going to have 7 or 8 guys on that NBA first team because you have so many good players. I mean, and there's no way that you can't say that Michael Jordan should not have made it, but he was a rookie last year. I mean, you have guys like Isaiah, Magic, Kareem, Larry Bird, those guys that make the first team, so it's going to get tough.
Number 20 is Brooks. That foul was called on. Here comes Kenny Patterson. To Jordan. Brooks. Isaiah Thomas. Dominique. Over Blob, and Uwe Blob just jumped out of the way wisely, but came back to get the rebound. There's discretion is the better part of valor. Jordan gives it off to Corbin, and he's fouled.
Marcus is saying something to Uwe. They're gonna be teammates. And he ducks out the way. He says, no, I don't want to stay in there.
But then he slides back in. He lived to fight another day.
Right, he stayed with the play. A lot of guys would just have stayed out there and just watched to see what was going to happen.
A lot of celebrities here tonight. In addition to these players who, of course, are celebrities, but Roberta Flack is sitting on press row just a few seats down from us, and they're introducing various folks in the stands tonight. We'll point them out to you occasionally as we go along. Isaiah Thomas, 9-point veteran lead. Thomas with a nice pass to Aguirre. It falls and he's fouled. He'll have an opportunity for a 3-point play. He was fouled by, I believe, Tyrone Corbin.
And Mark Aguirre, Magic, Doc Rivers, Isaiah, all those guys play in a summer league here in Chicago, so a lot of them, they play with each other a lot, and they know what each other's going to do. It's just instinctively. They know that if Isaiah has the ball or Magic has the ball and they're on the break, they know if they get open, they're going to get it.
Aguirre with his 17th point of the night.
And he's a scoring machine.
Michael Jordan operating against Bert Williams. Nice feed to Brooks. It's blocked by Kevin Willis. Dominique. He can find the handle. Dominique. We know he can find the hoop.
Yes, because he's in the hoop.
78-64, 14 points. Lead by the double. Wes Matthews scores, and he's fouled on the drive.
I tell you, Wes has a lot of talent. He really has a lot of talent. He has good quickness, and that's what he needs for a guy his size to survive in a league of so-called big guys. You have to have something going for you, and his biggest asset is his quickness.
It says 6'1", 170. I'll bet $5 that Wes Matthews does not weigh 170 pounds.
I'll bet $20 he doesn't weigh 170.
I'm not sure he's 6'1". They list Isaiah Thomas at 6'1" also. We'll have to measure those guys one of these days. Blob with a decent defensive play, but official says he fouled on the drive.
Foul number 33, Uwe Blob. Isaiah Thomas at the line.
Uwe Blob, who played on the West German Olympic team back in 1984. I was going to mention earlier, as you look at Isaiah Thomas go to the line, about Uwe Blob. I saw him play on television, on cable TV, in the Illinois High School Championship game against Manly Tech out of Chicago here, which is located not far from Chicago Stadium. And Blob was matched up against Russell Cross, who went to Purdue and went into the pros, of course. First time I saw him, Russell Cross really dominated in that game with Manly Tech 1. There's Gene Sullivan, Loyola's coach. We have a commercial timeout here. 12-point veteran lead. We'll be back in a moment to Chicago Stadium.
Magic Johnson here as we have a break in the action. Magic, looks like you guys have picked up right where you left off.
Well, we're just trying to get out and have some fun and run up and down the court. You know, it's a wide open game, and I think everybody's enjoying themselves.
You used to be a rookie a few years ago. Are these guys teaching you anything, or are you guys teaching them everything?
Well, I think we're just teaching each other. Just, you know, I'm learning their moves and they're learning my moves. So I I wish them all good luck, you know, during the season. I'd like to thank all the guys for coming out for Push Excel.
We know this is an important game for Push for Excellence. What does this game mean as far as your basketball skills? Is this really helping you, or is it all just fun?
Yeah, it's helping because you try different moves, or you're getting in shape because training camp is only 2 weeks away, so it's helping you in that aspect too. So I'm enjoying myself, and I'm getting in shape at the same time.
You guys have a 13-point lead right now, 79-66. Let's go back to Bob Neal. Bob?
Magic Johnson and Paul Ryden. Magic Johnson, who appeared in the first Push Excel Pro Basketball Classic, this being the fourth now. And, you know, we talk about the big money these guys make and the selfish pro athletes, but I think there's a foul on the shot from Mark McGuire, and the basket will not count on the rebound. But I mentioned we talk about the big salaries and Dominique Wilkins wanting to renegotiate, etc. But in no other professional sport that I know of, Charlie Chris, do players actually tour around the country in the off-season playing charity sports. Not in baseball, not in hockey, not in football. Of course, some of those sports don't lend to it. But these players do this for free.
That's true, and it just goes to show what type of players you have and what type of people they are to go around the country playing in charity games. I mean, because these guys can get hurt anytime and their career is finished. So it just lets people know that you do have guys that make this kind of money that are very sympathetic toward different needs, and they get out in the community and do things of that nature.
Like Isaiah Thomas grew up and played basketball right near Chicago Stadium here. He knows the need for improved education. Michael Jordan.
That's Michael Jordan at his best.
What can you say after you've said Michael Jordan?
Just keep saying it.
Herb Williams from the baseline over Uwe Blab won't go. Jordan rebounded. Let's watch this. Pass from Livingston is worked out with his foul. Herb Williams.
Tell you what, Wes Matthews came by the table before the timeout and said, "I'm a free agent and I'm ready to go to work."
He's looking for work. If we help Wes Matthews get a job as he's a free agent, do we get a percentage, Charlie?
It all depends if we get him in the corner and lock him down.
Livingston has been keeping the rookies in the game point-wise. He now has 20 points on the night. He's playing on this rookie team to balance the big man line. Misses the free throw. Thomas back.
To Dominique Wilkins.
It won't fall. Wes Matthews. It'll go down, and now we have a 9-point veteran lead. 80-71, 2:15 to go first half. Thomas from about 18, acquire with the rebound. Wow, tips it out of there. Yes, and they say Uwe Blab with the foul. They call the fouls and shoot the fouls. So I want to remind everyone again as you look at Jesse Jackson, they call and shoot the fouls, but do not foul players out of this game and cheat the fans the opportunity of seeing them. There's John Thompson, who's a little more relaxed than, say, in the NCAA championship.
I would think so.
As an example. John Thompson and I worked together on the TBS broadcast of the NBA draft. What a gentleman he is. I had a great time working with him. He showed up with more notes and preparation. John Thompson is not an unprepared individual, as I guess everybody knows who knows anything about basketball.
To do what he has done in college basketball, you have to be prepared.
Can't get it good out. Lost out of bounds. It will belong to the rookies. Veterans in white, rookies in red. We have an 11-point veterans lead with 1:58 as you look to go in the first half. So look at Herb Williams, number 53. For the veterans from Ohio State University. Now the
Something that Uwe Blab has already shown me is the fact that he knows how to help out and help his teammates defensively. He's always around the basket trying to help.
9-point veterans lead. That was the 22nd point in this game by Cliff Livingston. Kevin Willis, Hawks 7-footer, operating on the baseline, stripped away. Wes Matthews has Jordan out ahead of him. Also has Hughes. Quickly back. Matthews one-on-one with Aguirre. Aguirre is so strong.
I would say a baby bull. He's strong.
The only thing I disagree about there is baby.
Yeah, but as a lot of people say he still has his baby fat.
He does. He looks as though he's not in shape. But
right.
Jordan with the steal.
Great anticipation.
19 points for Michael Jordan. Doc Rivers back quickly for the veterans.